Are you tired of mediocre haircuts and lackluster service? Look no further. Get ready to redefine your grooming game with the ultimate experience at No Grease Barbershop, conveniently located at Northlake Mall and Charlotte Premium Outlets. It's not just about a haircut, it's about the experience. No Grease Premium in Northlake sets a new standard for luxury with a full-service bar selection. Elevate your grooming experience even further with their signature drinks served during your service or while you wait. Whether you're looking for a classic fade, a timeless gentleman cut, or a bold modern style, No Grease Premium in Northlake got you covered with their design and color specialists. Let's not forget about the importance of routine self-care for men. Their partnership with Alpha Male Nail Care, exclusively at No Grease Premium, offers manicures and pedicures as a part of your routine grooming. Visit No Grease Barbershop at Charlotte Premium Outlets or Northlake Mall today, and make sure you tell them that the Black Dads Club sent you.
You better say something real good. It made you laugh when you got it out your mouth. Go on, get it out.
I don't want to say that because
I
I
don't
want to
full of comedians.
No, y'all comfortable.
I'm with two superstars. I'm with Omar and Tobias.
Oh.
Did you stop recording?
You know what's so crazy? When I say something stupid on the internet, that's exactly what people go to. And I be
Tobias, hey, that's funny.
Like that.
That's funny.
Yeah,
bro.
I want to interview his ass one day, but I'm gonna get.
Boy, that will get. That sounds like the dude, like Method Man. It was the dude with the. Now, tune in real quick. I want to talk about.
Oh, that dude. Yeah. Come
Oh.
closer. He got me too. That dude is funny as hell. I wish I knew his name to give him his proper plug. But he got something. He did something about the eggs. When you crack an egg, I be trying to cook and the kids, she sleep. Let me cook for the kids. Something about the egg, man. I did that shit and put eggs everywhere. There was eggs and shells. And nigga, if you watching, come close, nigga. That shit is a lie. I keep trying shit. The Oreo cookie with the milk and shit. Got Oreo shit all over the place, nigga. None of that shit is true. Don't believe the internet, folks, unless I'm doing an interview.
Unless Omar says
unless I'm on.
Real.
But I'm gonna go get me some sleep. Unless you got something else you want to ask me. I'm
Omar, who you got? Yes, who you got with you, man?
I got two of the funniest comedians I could find, and they're gonna hit the stage tonight and do the damn thing. I'm gonna let them talk to you and tell you about themselves because they can introduce themselves better than I can because I don't know either one of their names. No, I'm just kidding. No, but I love them. I love honesty. And I'm gonna get the full printout before I introduce you tonight. But I love you.
Just work harder so you don't have to introduce yourself. You know what I'm talking about?
That part.
Absolutely.
Serious, boy.
Yes, sir. Appreciate the plug. Yes, sir.
He had to go to sleep. He good. But you good though. What's up, Brad? Who you got with you, man?
Man, I'm out here with Julio Hennessey, Charlotte's very own. You already know. And you know me, BKno, a.k.a. Brad.
Sorry.
That's family right there, though. You know what I'm saying? Hey, bro, that's how it go. Family know the full government.
They call it by the government name.
I ain't got no warrants right now, so we good.
Oh, we good. Hey, shout out to that, man. So every show, I like to do a dad tip for new dads. And I'm going to give y'all a reason why. I don't want to make it sad, but I'll tell y'all why. I was doing a photo shoot, and I had a young boy there, and he had lost two of his brothers the same year. And he didn't want to live anymore. Then his girl told him he was pregnant. And so I ran into him 6 months after I did him and his lady's maternity shoot. And the first thing he said was like, bro, I listened to your podcast to hear other dads talk about like any insights to being a dad because I don't have my brothers around. I don't, my father's not around. He's like, it's super dope. Thank you. So I always like to keep that in there. So any tips y'all have to either black men or just black dads, anything. It don't even gotta be serious. It could be funny. It's just whatever.
I'm gonna let Julio go first.
Oh, he threw you under the bus.
It's all good. No, I got two of them. I got something that's a little comical and something that's really gonna empower you. Mm-hmm. On the funny side, man, just learn that your kids gonna be something totally different than you. They always gonna look for you to give them something outside. So don't give your children your same shell that you grew up in. If you used to listen to Sexy Red, let your child listen to Garth Brooks. That's all I'm just trying to say. Give them some different diversity in life because that way they could be more diverse in this world because now we need to be able to adapt and work with everyone. Mm-hmm. Not only be inclusive or exclusive, but learn how to be malleable to all people. So teach your children something different than what you was taught and embrace their differences. When you don't match it with it, embrace it and learn more about it and you should grow.
That's dope.
Word. I'm gonna piggyback off that because I was gonna say, man, just teach them to be better than you. Don't teach them to be like you. But if it's not broke, It don't need to be fixed. Just take it to higher heights.
There you go.
That's it, man.
There you go. Speaking of Sexy Red, y'all seen them lip gloss names?
I don't. Man, I got a daughter that's 19. I swear to God, if I see
I
any
can't
of that,
keep up with it.
I'm breaking.
Oh,
it.
well, since he hasn't seen it,
He got him. He got.
I'm gonna read them out to him. He ain't seen. What you mean?
Oh,
you
God.
ain't seen the Sexy Red? Hold on.
Yeah,
Show my daughter.
I'm gonna be quiet so he can get the full depth of ignorance of this lip gloss.
What's up, Deja? What's up, Amir? What's up, Carrington? What's up, Ariana?
What's up, my daughter Journey? You better not wear none of this lip gloss.
Come on, man.
You better not wear none of this lip gloss.
Where the fucking names at? Hold on.
We don't condone this.
Do it? Oh no, we don't. We don't condone none of this.
Hey,
but
no Sexy Red for y'all. Nah.
All right, you ready? The first one is coochie juice.
Come on, man.
He think I'm playing.
He lying.
Can you tell him this is for real?
This is a real product that's being sold right now, and y'all buying them off the internet. It ain't on shelves yet. Off the internet.
Booty hole brown. He think I'm playing. It's right here. What's the third one, Brad?
Oh my God.
What's the third one?
Pussy hole pink. Oh, hold on, nut.
Yeah.
Nut?
Yeah.
I went all the way to the bottom. Hold up.
Yeah.
That's the worst. It just caught my eye, but good Lord. Hey,
Yeah.
man,
You got yellow discharge,
Man.
oh my God.
gonorrhea, blue balls, and sex on my period.
Man.
What? Somebody paid
Let
her to
me-
do that. I'm talking about to come up with them stupid names like
You got to
that.
go off.
But you know what? They ain't doing no worse than the people that sell the body oils. Give me some tonight. you feel me?
But see, the body oil to me, it still has a bit of subtlety to it.
You don't think this is subtle?
No, there's nothing subtle about telling someone.
Of course, Julio.
Listen to me, brother. Listen to me. I got jokes about this, bro. Who wants a woman to get yellow discharge on her lips? Like I don't. It's not on your drawers. I mean, you know what I'm saying, but on your lips.
Hey, but which lips?
I'm done.
Y'all can't hear that, but I can. Don't worry about it.
It's gunshot or something.
Oh, I should have threw the gunshot.
Oh, man.
Good boy, that's disgusting.
Yeah, man.
I got a question for you. I think it's super dope that your family has been supporting you so heavy for the last few years. Like just dope in what you're doing. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. So I don't know if he told you, but he's been knowing me before I knew who I was. Like, because he's that much older than me. But it's like, it was super dope to see. It was super, the comedy thing seemed like to come out of nowhere. And I remember I asked somebody, I was like, yo, he doing comedy? He was like, yeah, he's super funny. Like, this not far-fetched. And I was like, all right. And then I started seeing your sisters talk about it and your brothers talking about it. And it's super dope to watch. How dope is it and how important it is to see your family supporting your dreams and what you're trying to do?
Man, first of all, it's a blessing. Because not many people can get along with their family to the
Yes.
extent of involving them with their personal business. And, it's hard to separate a lot of times, but being that we are so close together, we was raised on togetherness. So it's like, man, we ain't going past 24 hours mad at each other. So, man, it's just, she embraced it. She wanted to do it. My sister, who is also my manager, she
shout out.
to do it. Yeah, shout out to
She
Christina
won't manage me.
E. Grounded Entertainment in the house. Yes, sir.
There we go.
But man, 7 years ago, man, when I took on this journey, I moved straight to LA after my second show, and I ended up on stage with Tiffany Haddish hosting it at the J Spot.
Okay.
I stayed in LA for a year. When I came back to South Carolina, you have that overnight Hollywood dream that you're gonna be rich before you leave. They let me know immediately, man. Our overnight stories were 15 and 10 years old. You just found out about it through the prequels.
Yeah.
So, when I came home, I came with this attitude I knew everything. I wanted everybody to help me the way I needed them to help me. The only person that had an ear was Christina. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else, it was like, you're butting heads, but
yeah,
God put people in a position for a reason. So
shout
I
out to her,
believe
man.
that was God's plan.
Yeah,
And
when she hit me up, she was like, yo, can you do, I'm like, yo, don't ask. Just tell me the date and the time. I got y'all. Because I love it. I honestly love it. I have a younger sister, and me and her was talking about my photography, and the first thing she was like, no, you got to do this. I help you with this. I buy this. And I'm like,
Right.
It's dope to see. It's dope to see. How did y'all two link up?
Man, Julio actually came to Columbia by default. It was a guy he filled in for, man.
came down supporting Rare Food.
Yeah.
Okay.
He know Rare Food, funny comedian here in Charlotte, man. He came down. I was just coming to support my brother. And he was like, bro, I had somebody really step out. I know you ain't, but you want some time. And usually I come support. I don't have to be on stage.
Absolutely.
They say, we got a spot. You want to step up. I came and I stepped up. And no, he didn't know me beforehand. No one knew about me. It's sometimes when you go places, just go do what you do. Never worry about who's in the room, who don't know you. You never know who's going to know you, who's going to see you. And, got the feedback. I feel I did my thing. They said I did
Toe
my
it
thing.
up.
And
Toe it up.
Ever since then, opportunity come. I get a contact and we check on each other. And I appreciate the opportunity to be on the show tonight with such an awesome lineup.
Let me ask y'all this: do y'all feel like it's tough coming from the Carolinas? And the reason why I say that, it seems like we hear about DC, Atlanta, Miami, LA, Texas, everywhere down there, New York, especially Chicago. But it's like Charlotte's like a big city, but it's still like we still waiting for people to get put on to go. Right. And you from Columbia, which is even smaller.
Yeah.
But do y'all think it's tough?
It's definitely tougher than any major city because it's not really a lane for it unless you create your lane. The gatekeepers are the people who's been out there and they already went through that gauntlet. So they feel like, man, listen, if you ain't going through this, you're not finna hurdle over this. So it's like you deal with a lot of people trying to put you through the same things, and you, not to say that you might be better than them or whatever the case may be, but it's not necessary for you to have to deal with all the obstacles that they could help you get past. And
and also, I speak, and I can speak directly for like where I really involved with is the differences of involvement with these local big clubs as well. We only got one here in Charlotte, the Zone, and we don't. They don't have any local shows throughout the week. It's either celebrity or nothing.
Absolutely.
Well, other cities within the region will have locals nights all throughout the week, will help encourage and build that person working on their craft.
Right.
So it's tougher because a lot of different cities have an avenue for their local talent to be shined on, to grow and help grow the club itself. So I just think we have to focus on places that help, that appreciate us in the building stages. Not everybody was Kevin Hart before Kevin Hart.
Absolutely.
20 years for that man got his breakthrough.
Yeah.
I remember Paper Soldiers. You gotta know the history of what you're doing before you get into it.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Be a student of the game, not a game player.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
It was funny because it was funny because I was at a Peace Pipe, the hookah bar, and this is some real Charlotte shit at the moment. But anyway, so I was talking to the owner and he was like, "Oh, what you doing?" I'm like, "I got a podcast." And he was like, "Oh, why don't you ever do a show here?" And I was like, "What you mean?" Because they have a stage there.
Well, shout out to the Peace Pipe because I had my shows there for like a year. Hennessey on the Rocks.
Yeah.
I brought in poetry, comedy, live music. And Jonathan, what up, Jonathan?
What up, Jonathan?
You know what I'm saying? He gave an opportunity. And so I appreciate people like that who open their business doors and help us build something. So
Absolutely.
Shout out to people. He's always been the person that will help you build something if you're willing to go put the work in and build it. Absolutely.
And I don't think a lot of people understand, like, you got to put that work in. Yeah. But, like, I don't think even business owners know, like, yo, you helping somebody reach their dream by doing this. Yeah, like, opening your door, saying, yo, because he was just like, yo, as long as my people can come in, you can do your thing. Yeah. Like, as long as everybody can come here and you're not shutting the doors for just your crap. He was like, yo, do your thing. So I really appreciate that. All right, what y'all doing tonight, man? What's tonight gonna be like?
Man, listen.
Oh gosh.
It's gonna be a lituation. You know what I'm saying?
Say the least. I'm looking forward. I think what Charlotte about to get tonight is gonna be a lot of shows come through here. But for me, I'm gonna break it down. For one, if you're from Charlotte, you know what it is. It's in Noda.
Yeah.
We're at a black-owned establishment in Noda.
That's a lot to say.
Black-owned establishment in Noda. If you're from Charlotte, you're in Noda. And also an awesome lineup. You know what I'm saying? We got like I said, legendary icon, Oh My Goodness, hosting. Mm-hmm. We got my Chicago GOAT brother, Charlie Mack headlining. Mm-hmm. You got Charles Allen coming down. So, he on the way over here. You got the Hypno Goddess. You got the Cuban King of Comedy, myself, Julio Hennessey. See me on Tubi, see me on Prime Video. And you got my man right here, BKno something. We're going to tear the wall down. If you got a stomach lining, reinforce it because you're going to puke it up tonight. That's all I'm going to tell you. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Look, man, I want to talk about Columbia. I love Columbia. Y'all country as shit.
Man, we share homes. Columbia is his second home. I mean, yeah, Columbia is his second home. Charlotte, my second.
Look, it's funny though because my co-host Mike, he's not here. He from Columbia, and like he always like to throw in like, "Yo, y'all
Mike
love
from Winsboro." But
see, that's true. That is true. I like to. You know what? Thank you. I'm gonna start correcting his ass, which is it's like 30 minutes.
You might as well be from Columbia.
But y'all all,
it's like Charlotte and Mooresville.
But y'all all share 2-notch road though. So is that if you share a local one road, I know
2-notch runs all the way to Charlotte.
I hate 2-notch.
2-notch and 3-notch. I run stay on 2-notch.
I hate 2-notch. No, it was worse than Rick Ross got on like the Breakfast Club and he was talking about that Spring Hill on 2-notch. And he was just like, that's my favorite hotel in Columbia. I'm like, yo, this is so ghetto.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
When you don't know and somebody speaks. So
I'm like my goodness. Y'all saw Beyonce last night at DNC? Nobody did.
I did.
It was well, no, somebody on Twitter made up a joke, said that she was gonna be there. And all the news reporters picked it up and she was supposed to come out. And it took her publicist saying, like, y'all, I don't know what y'all talking about. Like, but it's just funny how like information just gets ran nowadays.
I wish somebody did that for me. You know Julio Hennessey performing in Charlotte night. Like, Halo, we need everybody to pull.
You need to
be at the liquor store looking for him.
And look, at the liquor store. You know what's funny? I was asking the guys before, and I want to ask y'all the whole concept of Marlon Wayans and DJ Vlad. So for folks who don't know, Marlon told Vlad asked Marlon to come on. Marlon said, I want 40 grand. Vlad said no. And then Vlad made a joke about it. And then they started going back and forth. And the thing was, Vlad was able to get off a lot of jokes that I just think like black men can't get off. Whether it's, whether it's race, whether it's being homophobic, whether it's just like, when do Vlad get to tell Marlon Wayans and his family, like, yo, you not worth something?
Bullshit. Then listen to me.
Man, listen.
I'm going to say this. Just speaking from what the Wayans name itself, from the oldest brother to these, they have made and built a path for us in this lane. You cannot tell me one of the creators of Living Color and he's under that he has no worth. You can't tell me you ain't laugh your butt off watching the Wayans brothers, watching the movies they do, watching them in anything they ever done. This is where the point where stop trying to downgrade someone's greatness because you haven't reached that platform yet. Yeah, and I'm not down to Vlad. Nobody know who Julio Hennessey. But when I build that name, when I stand on that work, don't downplay what the work has done and put before me. Absolutely. Don't downplay what that man has done for his whole family consistently. Most people now, black folks, you know yourselves. You'll get on. You won't put on your cousin because my cousin don't act right. That man makes sure his whole family on. So don't tell me or say he ain't worthy because what have you done to help empower us as a people?
Absolutely, my man was preaching. Shit,
I'm real though.
I come from a huge family, so man, I listen. Marlon is dealing with. I don't know whether it's being overshadowed by his comedy career or whatever the case may be, because they say you're only as good as your last hit.
Yeah,
because that's the only thing Vlad could possibly be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Because they said he had a couple of faulty shows. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and, it's out there. But he even says it, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you can't take away from him, man. 40 grand is steep though.
I mean, the number. I was like, that number high.
That's Damon price. That's see, but yeah, man. To go to Vlad though, for him to come to Vlad, I believe he's stepping down.
Yeah. That's how I looked at it. You know what I'm saying?
Has he done Shay yet?
I don't think so, but I think this is
the Breakfast Club.
Cam, tell Cam to interview you. I mean, bro.
I think this is the thing where it's like this is the perfect opportunity for Shannon to be like, "Yo, come sit over here.
Yeah,
come sit with me. You don't got to sit with him. You this dude asks you, hey, I want to interview you. You say my booking fee is 40 grand. Cool, I'll be there. And he's like, nah, cool. The nah could have just stopped there.
Yeah, you want to downplay. Exactly.
You want to downplay this man.
It's Vlad, though.
It's Vlad.
It is Vlad. And I do wonder why we keep going there.
Hey.
Again, somebody got to step up and sometimes put the leash on the dog, baby.
Hey, man,
and who wants to step up and who will be the one to step up to put the leash on?
Yeah, they do it to all the wrong people.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a whole nother subject. That's a whole nother thing, man. What y'all got going on in y'all lives, man? What's up? What's changing?
Julio,
what's changed for y'all? Oh, matter of fact, what has changed in y'all lives since starting comedy?
Man, everything. My whole perspective on life. Period. You know, like I said, I moved to LA for
Yeah.
a year, man. In LA, you can reinvent yourself, man. You could have been a murderer at home and come out in LA and be a star, but it just gave me motivation. Like I got a lot of insight on just how to actually bring my family in with me, how to build a brand. My brand is Simple Possession Sessions, by the way.
Okay.
Shout out to Greg and the Bistro. I'm doubling back on what you was talking about.
Look,
People
man.
opening doors for opportunity. Greg moved to Colombia from New Orleans, man.
Mm-hmm.
He's been there for a minute, but I just recently ran into him last year
Yeah.
at the Bistro. He opened up the door for me, man, and allowed me to actually bring my brand to life. And that's where I brought Julio in at the on the Simple Possession Comedy Session show. That's how we met.
That's cool.
On one of
That's
my
dope, man.
segments. So yeah, man, it really, comedy has changed my life forever.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Julio, what about you?
Man, comedy is nothing but a blessing. Comedy is for me changed my life as well. I mean, I've been blessed. The opportunities I've got. For me, is when I'm not in Charlotte. It happens a lot. I'm out of town, another state, somewhere just doing something with my family, and someone says, "Hey, man, your face familiar," and I'd be like, "Go ahead with that shit." And they'd be like, "Nah, bro, I watched your special. I seen you on Tubi, or
Yes, sir.
I watched you on this, or I was at a comedy club and it was promoting your name." And I never thought that me, you know, taking this form of expression to have my release would be my gift.
Right.
And I say it's been the biggest blessing of my life, because, you know, we all get told you funny, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you start going around this world outside your city, to other states, other clubs, other people, and you get that solid recognition from your peers, from your OGs, when you hear that, man, it's just like, man, I'm doing something I meant to do. So, you know, I always say comedy has been a blessing, but it ain't just comedy. You got to find what blesses you in life. Sometimes you have challenges you don't want to accept, but you got to find you. You keep on not finding you, you're going to live a life of unhappiness, man.
Yes.
And I never thought me finding this lane would bring me so much joy and bring me so much benefits as well.
That's
You know
dope.
what I'm saying? And benefits ain't always financially.
Yeah.
It'll be spiritual blessings. And I'm at peace. I'm good where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? So comedy's been nothing but great, and I thank God for it, brother.
Did you take Brad to the Shell gas station?
Yes,
he did.
So we had a radio interview a while ago at the Power 98. Shout out to Power 98. Burpee, Jessica, girl next door. Larry is in Houston with his bald head doing things. Love no living Larry, my brother. We had to stop to get gas, so I stopped right there on South Boulevard.
Everybody know.
Everybody at the Shell
What's
gas
that?
station.
East Boulevard.
East Boulevard and
South
South,
Boulevard.
that's the little intersection. Went to the Shell, got my gas. I walk in there and I smelt the chicken when I hit the door. And I went to the chicken thing and I said, the chicken looked good. But then I looked to the right and I seen a fresh pan steaming.
Man,
of livers and onions. I don't know if you ever had livers and onions together fried together. Okay, amen. It was delicious and delectable. I ordered me some livers and onions with hot sauce. Pay for my gas, and I'm full today. Amen. I'm good. Okay.
That is a Charlotte staple.
Yes.
Facts.
People don't know. I used to hate after CIAA. That line was so long. They know. I don't know when they ever gonna bring CIAA.
That's
back.
how I found out about the shit.
Really?
Yeah, I was out there during the CIAA era, man. You get everything then. Gas and gas.
You get
You know.
you get gas and a pass all in one spot. Okay. Because if you ain't from here, somebody gonna challenge you. They gonna give you a pass and get up out of here. So it's
That's
gas and pass.
You know that food good when you walking with your plate to the car. I saw Julio's thinking, Jesus, hey man. Yeah. I said, oh Lord, that boy ain't waste no time.
Listen, boy, Mama Jamaica, yes, I got your hot sauce ready.
Oh yeah, he said hot sauce about 50 times.
Yeah.
Make sure you give me that hot sauce now. Hot sauce though.
Don't let the Julio fool you. I'm biracial. My mama them black. So my daddy swam here, okay? My mama black, for real. She the black side. That's the Hennessy part. But daddy the Julio. That's why I call myself Julio Hennessy. I'm biracial. I'm mixed, bro. But I just swim good. You know what I'm saying? I know how to swim. Every nigga can swim. I'm just saying. You Puerto Rican, Dominican, you black. Stop lying. You just know how to swim.
Facts.
No, you.
He might have been born in the
tired.
tub.
I'm tired. I know black. You black nigga. You just got. They threw you off the boat first. And you made the island. You better know.
It is funny when people go to like the DR and they be like, "Yo, they black over here," and I'm like,
"Bruh, yeah."
That was just the next stop after they left.
Hey, for real. Facts. You gotta know the travel song, baby.
Know your history.
Know the history.
Just the next stop, man. That's the next spot.
They be like, my brother. You here? My brother. Yeah, I'm brother.
Oh my goodness. All right, tell them where they can find y'all tonight, and y'all going to New Orleans next.
Well,
sorry, that was a big old call.
Come on, man.
My next stop will be Denver, Colorado.
Okay.
Yeah, the guys, shout out to the We Out There tour. My boy Charlie Mack, Charles Allen, and of course Omar Gooding. Yeah, they'll be in Louisiana next. And shout out to my dog Smiley, the comedian, who will be hosting that show in Louisiana. That's our hometown, New Orleans.
Okay.
So,
but you're gonna be in Colorado,
Denver.
Denver.
I'll be in Denver, Colorado. Next Simple Possession session will be Tuesday coming up. If you in Columbia, South Carolina, pull up to the Bistro. That's every Tuesday. We have an open mic, and that's where I discover talent. I just handpick them and put them on a paid show. If you're serious about what you do, holler at me.
That's dope.
Yes.
What about you, Julio? What's up next
Julio, man, I ain't got too much stuff moving outside the Carolinas right now, but God is good. You know what I'm saying? I got next Tuesday, we at the Royal Tot. Trying to give back to comedian Nick Lewis, one of the OGs of the game, man.
Mm-hmm.
Nick's been going through things. We have a little give back show. That's on next Tuesday. September the 15th, I will be down there in Fayetteville, down there in the Nam area. You know what I'm saying?
Safe.
Oh, I love Fayetteville. I went to college down there, boy. You talking about the dirty Merc?
Oh, man.
Oh, boy, I got a story about dirty Merc. Anyway, though, but you can see me on Instagram at The Real Julio Hennessey, also TikTok Julio Hennessey. But catch some shows, and just catch the fun. That's my brand, baby.
Oh, yeah, hold on. BKno, the comedian on Instagram. BKNOW_THE_comedian.
Last thing before, sorry. It's just popping my head, sorry. This is like the most unorganized show ever, but it's dope. Why is it important? Y'all both talked about finding talent, putting people on, and giving back in y'all entertainment sector. Why is that important? Because I don't think a lot of people understand it.
You know, I get all preachy, so you might want to go first. I don't know, you know.
Okay, yeah. Let me before Pastor come in.
Pastor Hennessy,
Pastor Julio
church
Hennessy
music.
Yes, sir. We got an organ.
Yeah,
But, yeah, man. It's important to me because I want to help people hurdle over things that I had to go through. You know what I'm saying? So I don't care if I see talent. Like talent knows talent. You know, so to put people in positions, man, just knowing that you are each other's plugs is a message that you need to pass on to the youth so they can pass it on to the youth after them, because we are each other's plug. You can help somebody connect with something that you didn't have nothing to do with. Like if you're not a rapper and you know an agent, man, hook that man up. Don't make him go through hell and high water just to get there because you feel like he's gonna pass you. If he pass you, so be it, man. He'll play out right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Pastor.
All right, well, Pastor got to say now. Y'all turn to the book of Corinthians. But no, man, this is what needed though. And I love the fact when I meet people that understand this part of the game. There's so many. I love rap music. My favorite, Jeezy. Okay, everybody's scared of the dog.
Columbia.
They're scared of the dog.
Yeah.
They all want to shine.
He don't
They all want the light. Sometimes, man, you got to put some else in that light. It's not, that light's not meant for you right now. But if you see that light can help that person, put them in that light.
Yeah.
Now I'm not, and don't put them in that light because you expecting something back. Just know that you're putting a blessing out there when you put them in that light. Because then when your time comes for your light, the right people should be in your shadows to help you shine.
Pay it forward.
Facts.
If you worried about what they gonna get back to you, then don't do it. Worry about what you're putting out there so it can come back to you 3 times fold, baby.
Absolutely, man.
You know what I mean?
Look, I want to thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. Seriously, I appreciate you. And y'all was on time. That be throwing me off.
Hey, thank you for having me.
Yeah, first
Nah,
time
niggas
on
do.
time.
Niggas that show
Niggas
up.
be
They'll show
late.
about 2 hours late.
I'm mad it took this long for me to get on my brother's show.
Look, bro, I didn't know where you be at.
You would have thought he was in L.A.
No, I wish. I ain't going out there. I heard it's crazy out there. But I was thinking about that. I'm like, yo, Lonnie ain't gonna come on because he don't talk. Lonnie be quiet.
You're gonna have a sign language show.
Look, Lonnie be chilling, right? And I was like, yo, you was moving. I'm like, yo, my man's, I'm ready. Like, I'm here. So come back. Whenever y'all back, both of y'all. You here.
I'm in Charlotte, so I'm going to say this now on his podcast now. Look here. I need to come back on here because, God, I'm working and I need some people to see my work and he see his work and then we can work together. All right.
Absolutely.
So bring me back, bro. I'm right here.
Absolutely,
I'm 5
man.
minutes from your house. Right here.
I promise you, every time I'm in the city, man, I'm gonna tap in with you, bro.
Please.
Yes,
you ain't
sir.
even gotta go through your manager. She was very efficient.
You know what I'm saying?
I gotta respect that. Now I gotta cuss
yes.
my sister out and figure out like,
Oh man, what's up, Brittany?
Look, I cuss her out. And with that, we're gonna holler at y'all.